President Tinubu's academic records. I'd like you to tell us how it all happened.
Well, a wrong information was planted out there that President Bola Tinubu did not attend Chicago State University. And someone sold that to Waziri Atiku Abubakar. And on that premise, he approached, through his lawyers, the High Court in Chicago, asking that his records be released to him because he had it on good authority that he did not attend the university. At some point, they decided to withdraw the case, and then they went to the federal court, and they sought similar reliefs. And the Chicago State University, CSU, through the registrar, deposed to an affidavit wherein it was stated that not only did the president attend CSU, but he, in fact, graduated with high honors in a very rigorous major, accounting. He was one of their best students, and no wonder he was hired directly out of college. So confronted with this information and being reluctant to beat a retreat, they pivoted and went in the direction of, the certificate that he presented to INEC was forged. Now, the university came out and said, this is their practice. Diplomas are merely ceremonial documents. What is important to them and to many universities in America is the transcript. It's in the transcripts that you see the grades, that you see the courses that they took, and everything related to the student, and all that you need to know about the student, basically. But the diploma is merely ceremonial. It's for the day, that they graduate, and if you need a replacement, you apply for it and you get it. So the university said the practice is, once they give it out, they don't retain copies. So having given out the version that the president submitted to INEC, they did not have it in their possession. Now, at some point, the president requested for a replacement diploma, as some students do. Now, it was prepared, but the president did not go back to pick it up. It was asked of the registrar, why did he not come and pick it up, and or why did he not ask that it should be sent to him? And he correctly answered, why don't you ask him? I'm not in a position to respond to that. So one Mr. Enahoro Iba came from Nigeria and requested that a copy of the certificate be handed, a copy of the president's certificate be handed over to him under a subpoena, which was obtained illegally. He had no rights to do that. What he did was wrong, absolutely wrong, and the university knew that what he did was equally wrong. He had no right to get what he got. Now, especially since the president was not notified. Under FIPA laws, he should have been notified, where he could have asserted his rights to intervene and push back if he wanted to. Now, the university, the only certificate that they had on their file for the president was the one that he did not pick up. The university made a copy of it and made it available to Mr. Enahoro Iba. Mr. Enahoro Iba did a lot of gymnastics with it, went to the federal court in Abuja, or FCTI court, I don't know which one they went to, but went to a court in Abuja, asking that the president should be prosecuted, blah, 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 and a matter that didn't go anywhere predictably. Somewhere along the line, he was in cahoots with the camp of Waziri Abubakar, and he provided it to them. And then, as a late measure, they now adopted that as part of their reply to the petition. It was not part of their petition. They only adopted it at the later stage, which is not allowed under the electoral laws. Now, they now went to the federal court in the U.S. and said, hey, after the school had said, we don't have that he graduated. They now went from that and now said, okay, let us have a copy of what you gave Mr. Enahoro Hiba, which was also produced. Now, Mr. Enahoro Hiba and the legal team of Abubakar Atiku, their belief was that the university only had one certificate for the president, which was the one that was presented to Mr. Iba. And with that, they now, in their minds, believed that the one that must have been presented to INEC was forged. What they failed to realize was that in America, it's not just one diploma that is issued for all purposes. You can have as many diplomas as you wanted. If you want to apply for it, all you have to do is to pay for it. So, and the university, they only have in their possession the diplomas that were not picked up. Just as in the president's case, there were some other students who applied but did not pick up their diplomas, and these they made available to Waziri Abubakar's lawyers for comparison. And if you look at them, I mean, I think social media is awash with all of these documents. If you take a look at what was issued to the president and some of the samples that the university found, you see similarities. They are very similar. So they're very similar. Honestly, to me, with all sense of responsibility, to me, honestly, this is all what they would call silly seasons. It just doesn't make any sense. If the president had not attended the school, that would have made a whole lot of sense. But having attended, and the university having come out to say, yes, he attended, and the university coming out to say, we issued out the diploma, and we don't have that on file because we gave it to him. It's not just him, it's the other students too. And then a classmate, someone who attended the university the same time that he did and studied the same program, deposed to an affidavit and said, I knew him, we were in the same class, we took the same courses, and we participated in a very tightly contested election, and he won. The same person who won, who defeated me, is the person who's the president of Nigeria today. I mean, one would have thought that would be the end of the matter. But now they're saying that they want to go to the Supreme Court to introduce fresh evidence. I mean, the question that should agitate the minds of lawyers, especially those who are very familiar with litigation regarding election petitions. First of all, you're going to the Supreme Court to do exactly what? To introduce fresh evidence. First of all, at least I know two of the lawyers representing Allah Waziri about Atiku Abubakar. I don't know them personally, but professionally. They are two of the finest lawyers that you find.